If you are feeling like a failure, then this video is definitely for you. Hey explorers, what's up? My name is Busayo, the African Native, and you're welcome back to another episode of Thoughts with Busayo. I want to talk about how people feel at this particular age. It's not even about the age there. Like sometimes you can be in your 20s or your 30s or your 40s and you feel like you haven't achieved anything. You feel like, oh my god, I'm a failure. It's a very normal feeling, and this feeling can be for a very short period of times, and sometimes it could be for a long period of time. Now, I do not want you guys to feel like this for a long period of time or your entire life. I want you guys to only feel this in short moments, and in these short moments, this is where you need this kind of video. First step is what you're already doing now. You're acknowledging that you are feeling this particular way. It's a valid feeling. And then the next thing to do is to ask yourself why you feel like a failure. And in doing that, we need to define what failure means. So in very, very simple terms, it's the opposite of success. Success is the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. Now, this aim or purpose, is it your aim and purpose, or is it someone else's aim and purpose? If it's someone else's aim for you, you would never feel fulfilled with that, because it's not really your aim and purpose for yourself. You need to strip yourself of people's aim and purpose for you and actually look deep down into what you want for your own life. If this aim and purpose is what you actually want, what you are feeling like, oh, you've not gotten there, you're feeling down, you're feeling like, oh, I've failed in life. Like I said, first step, acknowledgement, that's progress. If you have identified that, okay, this is what I want for myself, this is what I truly want, but then I'm not getting there and it's frustrating me, making me feel like I have not done anything, check if you are making comparisons with other people. Are you comparing your life with other people? I catch myself in this trap sometimes when, you know how social media is, how Instagram is, where people post their achievements. They're like, oh, I've gotten this in life, I've gotten that. And you fall into the loophole of feeling like, oh my god, look at what this person is getting. I'm not getting that. Listen, it's a trap. Okay, it's a big trap. I remember when all my friends were writing their medical exam in Nigeria and then they passed. I mean, I was happy for them. I was like, oh my god, good for you guys, you passed, congratulations. I was feeling like, oh my god, I haven't gotten my license, I haven't written my license in Nigeria. I had to draw myself back. Now, what is this feeling? Why am I feeling this way when it's not even my aim to be a doctor in Nigeria? Why am I feeling this way? We feel some sort of jealousy for people's achievement that is not even our own goal. It's not your goal, but you are feeling jealous. Why? Like, draw yourself back, bring yourself back. There's a lot of negative emotion that comes from comparing yourself with people. As the popular saying goes, comparison is a thief of joy. Something to keep in mind is that when you're comparing your life with other people, you are only seeing a fraction of their life. Okay, you're only seeing what is on top, what they are letting you see. You're not seeing what's underneath. You're not seeing that. If you take my life, for example, you might now check and be like, oh, I want to be so much like her. You don't know what struggles I'm going through backstage, which I'm not showing you. When you have that at the back of your mind, then you are able to release yourself of that feeling of, oh, I feel like a failure because I'm comparing myself with other people. So if you're falling into any of these categories, it might be good for you to actually pause this video and think about who you're comparing yourself with and why that comparison is making you feel like you have failed. If they have something that you actually desire, now it's time to actually take a pause and be thankful for them. So that's something I actually do. When someone has something I truly desire, I just take a pause and I'm like, I am grateful that you have this for yourself. I tell them, I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm happy you have this, I'm excited for you. At the back of my mind, I'm praying for it also. I'm saying, God, I'm thankful that you have blessed this person with this particular thing, and I desire that my own also comes. When you're happy for other people in their times of rejoicing and their times of accomplishment, you would surely get yours. That's what I believe. You feel less of a failure. Another important thing to keep in mind is that some people are much more privileged than other people. So there's something called an unfair advantage. Let's say someone is richer, born into a rich family, or they are much more intelligent, because I mean, sometimes intelligence comes with genetics. So you were born like you're very smart, you can't do anything about it. Even if you try to be dumb, you are just smart. With people like that, you cannot compare yourself with them. There's really nothing to compare yourself with. But the good thing now is that everybody has an unfair advantage. We all have it. It might be to different degrees. I would advise that you use your unfair advantage to your advantage. Ooh, pun intended. Okay, so you use that advantage to your own good. And I understand that some people do not know what their unfair advantage is, and there's actually a formula to know it. This formula is from the Unfair Advantage book. This book covers the Miles framework, which you can use to identify your unfair advantage. M is for money. Money is the capital you have or you can easily raise. Money can actually be a stepping stone for you. You can get education for money. You can get services with money. You can get a lot of things. Doors can be opened for you with money. I is for intelligence and insight. This can come in different ways. It can be you're book smart, or you are street smart, you have great social skills, or you have exceptional emotional intelligence. Do you know that you can succeed in business just by having great emotional intelligence? Being able to talk to people, being able to reel people in. That's an unfair advantage for you. L is location and luck. Just being in the right place at the right time can change your life drastically in a good way. E is for education and expertise, both formal and informal education. It could be the courses you've taken, what you watch online, how you educate yourself. Just gaining knowledge sets you apart from other people. Really, knowledge is power. S is for status. This has to do with the people you know, your network, your personal brand, and how people perceive you. This can also set you apart. So for instance, a business owner, if they have a strong personal brand, people are inclined to buy from them. Let's take popular figures, for example. If you look at the Kardashians, or if you look at Jackie, I know people are buying from them simply because of their influence. If you look at Rihanna, she has become one of the richest women. This is because of her influence, of her personal branding. With this Miles framework, you are able to sit down and do an assessment of your life. Check what unfair advantage you have. I watched a video where someone actually mentioned that looks, so they put looks in the category of L, and they're like, looks can be an unfair advantage because if you look at the world today, if you look very beautiful and pretty, certain things come to you. That's pretty privilege. I mean, it's unfair, but it's just the real world we live in, and you have to make use of what you have to get what you want. Another way to approach feeling like a failure is to transform your mindset on how you are judging situations. When you start feeling like a failure, it could be a sign that something is missing. We as human beings, we are designed to always desire change, to always transform. So when you start to feel like, my life is not going fine, oh, I feel like a failure, it could be that the current place you are in, you need to change, or you need to put more effort to make that place a good place to be in. It requires some level of insight to know when to change, like when to switch what you're doing entirely, or to just keep on being there. That's something I'm still doing some research on how to decide if this is something to change or something not to change. You know, if you guys want that video, let me know. That's about it actually, and I hope that this video has been helpful to make you feel less of a failure and to actually take action in assessing your life, checking what unfair advantage you have and how to maximize your qualities. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and follow me on both Instagram and TikTok at Busayo AD. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.